More music on trendybeats.com.
I pray for you all of my life, that you would be my sun, my moon, my light. Now I'll testify, you are so much more than I ever thought you'd be. Do you see my love? I can make that sunrise in the west side. I can make you shine bright from the inside. If I have to do it for you, yeah, yeah. God bless the day you were born, cause baby when you show, things for my life just start to they glow. And so I sing this for you. Oh my birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Oh, I gotta sing on to you every day. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Oh, I gotta sing on to you every day, every day, every day.
More music on trendybeats.com.
I pray for you all of my life, that you would be my sun, my moon, my light. Now I'll testify, you are so much more than I ever thought you'd be. Do you see my love? I can make that sunrise in the west side. I can make you shine bright from the inside. If I have to do it for you, yeah, yeah. God bless the day you were born, cause baby when you show, things for my life just start to they glow. And so I sing this for you. Oh my birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Oh, I gotta sing on to you every day. Happy birthday.
More music on trendybeats.com.
I pray for you all of my life, that you would be my sun, my moon, my light. Now I'll testify, you are so much more than I ever thought you'd be. Do you see my love? I can make that sunrise in the west side. I can make you shine bright from the inside. If I have to do it for you, yeah, yeah. God bless the day you were born, cause baby when you show, things for my life just start to they glow. And so I sing this for you. Oh my birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Oh, I gotta sing on to you every day. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Oh, I gotta sing on to you every day, every day, every day.
More music on trendybeats.com.
I pray for you all of my life, that you would be my sun, my moon, my light. Now I'll testify, you are so much more than I ever thought you'd be. Do you see my love?
More music on trendybeats.com.
I can make that sunrise in the west side. I can make you shine bright from the inside. If I have to do it for you, yeah, yeah. God bless the day you were born, cause baby when you show, things for my life just start to they glow. And so I sing this for you.
More music on trendybeats.com.
I pray for you all of my life, that you would be my sun, my moon, my light. Now I'll testify, you are so much more than I ever thought you'd be. Do you see my love? I can make that sunrise in the west side. I can make you shine bright from the inside. If I have to do it for you, yeah, yeah. God bless the day you were born, cause baby when you show, things for my life just start to they glow. And so I sing this for you. Oh my birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Oh, I gotta sing on to you every day. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Oh, I gotta sing on to you every day, every day, every day.
More music on trendybeats.com.
make that sunrise in our side. I can make you shine bright from the inside. If I have to do it for you, yeah, yeah. God bless the day you were born, cause baby, when you show, things for my life just start to they glow. And so I sing this for you. Oh, my birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Oh, I gotta sing on to you every day. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Oh, I gotta sing on to you every day, every day, every day.
It's indeed a happy birthday. Birthdays are days that are meant to be celebrated. Yeah, Rainbow. Hey, hey. I call her the ageless vampire. It feels like she is not aging one bit, you know. And of course, a merry happy birthday to her. Pani Kayode, merry happy birthday. And of course, to every one of you who is celebrating today or in the course of the week, I want to wish you a merry happy birthday. It will be your last birthday in Christ's name. And remember, if you want us to celebrate you on television, do well to reach out to us on all our social media platforms. And of course, it could be your birthday that we're going to be celebrating on screen. I'm not alone. I am never alone. I've got my own PIC every Saturday with me, Olatunde. Good morning.
Good morning, darling.
It's your smile for me this morning. Did you go for teeth whitening or something? Because the teeth is actually complete. The teeth is in fairness. See, the teeth is complimenting your attire this morning.
You started again, honestly. Thank you for the compliments.
Good morning.
Good morning, darling. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Good morning to our amazing viewers all around the world, wherever you are viewing us from. This is Western Spring Television, the station that says it as it is. It is right here. Spring Delight is the name of the program.
Oh, nice one. Okay, good. I like that.
The flow, yeah, definitely. I had to rehearse before coming in here, so I don't begin to mix it up. This is just once in a week. You guys should pardon me.
No doubt. I do.
And just as Ajib has rightly said, the Queen herself, look, if it is your birthday today, we celebrate with you, just as we are celebrating with the former aviation minister, Minister of Aviation in past administration, Femi Fani-Kayode, FFK. Congratulations to you, sir. Wish you the very best. And wow, that woman is, as much as I watch Nigerian movies to an extent, not really on the large extent, because it's probably no time. This woman, I single her out, and being a veteran in this industry, and you celebrating your birthday again today, Rainbow, you are awesome.
Yes, she's amazing.
Honestly, that woman, the roles she plays in some of the movies I've seen,
exquisite, exceptional.
One of these days, she's going to be on the show.
No doubt, right? We'll
she is an amazing woman. Very, very amazing. So we say happy birthday to you all, and to every other person that is celebrating as well today in the world. Congratulations to you. It promises to be exciting,
no
as
doubt.
always. You can be rest assured that we will serve you the very best. You've just seen just a bit of what we've got for you, and definitely it will come in one after the other. We still got Spring Facts.
Yes, we do.
We'll give to you facts that you probably had not really known. Our
vegetable report.
Veg report that will come in the course of the show as well. Tunde IDOWU is my name. They call me the Irresistible TD. I welcome you, and at Irresistible TD on X.
Irresistible. Come on.
Two great guests will be with us in the house this morning.
Yeah.
A he and a she. And these guests are amazing guests. They are entrepreneurs who have actually been doing quite a whole lot for humanity over the years. When I spoke with one of them yesterday, while we met yesterday, and I heard what his plans were for people, for kids, I was like, God.
Then I guess we should go down on our knees and pray for the plans to actually come to actualization.
Seriously, Ajib, one of the things just as I said is, God, I need to be blessed, because he's blessed and he's looking out to bless
giving back
others. He's someone who is a lecturer as well in the United States. He's done most of his life. He's been there. When I listened to him speak Yoruba yesterday, I laughed and I like,
oh really?
Oh boy, he hardly he doesn't really find too much of people to speak Yoruba with while he's outside the shores here. But we will get to find out what he's all about, what he has in stock in the course of this. And just like the lady as well, we'll be speaking with as well. Great entrepreneur. But then you need to stick to us right here on Spring Delight from Western Spring Television. We'll go on another short break. When we come back, definitely let's get to speak with our guest on the show this morning. Good morning and God bless you.
Oranges are round-colored citrus fruits that grow on trees. They originally came from China, but today, these nutrient powerhouses are grown in warm climates around the world. There are many different varieties of oranges. Some are sweet and some are sour. Common types include Navel, Mandarin, Caracara, blood oranges, Valencia, Seville, Jaffa. Every type of orange has more than 100% of your recommended daily amount of vitamin C. That's more than any other citrus fruit. All you have to do to get this key vitamin is peel and eat. Nutrition in oranges. One medium-sized orange has 60 calories, no fat or sodium, 3 grams of fiber, 12 grams of sugar, 1 gram of protein, 14 micrograms of vitamin A, 70 milligrams of vitamin C, 6% of your daily recommended amount of calcium, 237 milligrams of potassium, 15.4 grams of carbohydrates. The vitamin C in oranges helps your body in lots of ways. Protects yourself from damage, helps your body make collagen, a protein that heals wounds and gives you smoother skin. Makes it easier to absorb iron to fight anemia. Boosts your immune system, your body's defense against germs. Slows the advance of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, a leading cause of vision loss. Helps fight cancer, causing free radicals. When you're feeling anxious, vitamin C can also lower your levels of the stress hormone, cortisol, and your blood pressure. Some other benefits: anti-inflammatory. Some food tell your immune system it's under attack. This causes inflammation. When inflammation turns into a long-term problem, it can trigger diabetes, heart diseases, arthritis, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease. Oranges have the opposite effect. Fiber. The 3 grams of fiber in a medium orange help keep your bowels healthy, your cholesterol and risk of heart disease low, and ulcers at bay. Fiber also slows the way your body absorbs sugar, a big bonus if you have diabetes. Calcium. Oranges are high in this important nutrient, which keeps your bones, organs, and muscles strong. Folate for moms and babies. Oranges are a great way to get a big dose of folate naturally. Your body uses it to divide cells and make DNA because it helps prevent birth defects. It's an especially important B vitamin for pregnant women. Good sugar. The 12 grams of sugar in an orange are all natural. That's different from the kind of sugar you'd get in a candy bar, plus all the fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that come with an orange make it a much better choice for your body. Choose raw oranges, which have less sugar than the dried kind. Potassium. This nutrient lowers your blood pressure, and oranges have a bunch of it. Citric acid and citrates. This compound helps prevent kidney stones from forming. Health risk of oranges. Sometimes you can get too much of a good thing. This mainly applies to the supplement form. Too much vitamin C at one time could give your body more fiber and sugar than it needs. Watch out for nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramps, headache, and insomnia. Oranges are high in acid, and that can make symptoms of GERD worse. If you're taking beta blockers, too many oranges could increase your potassium intake and lead to kidney damage. If your body stores iron than it needs, a condition called hemochromatosis, high doses of vitamin C can add more iron and damage your tissues. Vitamin C may also increase absorption from medicines that contain aluminium, like phosphate binders, and increase your estrogen levels if you're on hormone replace therapy. As for orange juice, you might get some extra sugar and lose some fiber in the trade-off. Too much fruit juice can also lead to weight gain, which can raise your risk of heart disease, especially in middle age. But both all oranges and their juice are good for you.
Welcome back. It's still Spring Delight right here from Western Spring Television. And do you like oranges?
Of course I do.
Yeah, you kind of like look alike. All right.
Really? Am I like around like an orange?
Yeah, you know, the way we all throw you up and down.
What do you mean you throw me? Am I a throw pillow?
Oh, okay, no,
but yeah, one of the reasons why I like it is because it's one of the cheapest fruits you can find. So even if you a layman and classy person, you can always lick oranges. You know,
Absolutely.
Not everybody can afford to buy the grapes, all those foreign fruits. Exactly. Thank you. So yeah, I like it because it's always easy to find.
Now I just looked at the picture of the set of oranges there, and I looked at the lady sitting beside me, not the woman sitting beside me. Like, yeah, you got the color combination is superb.
I'm not edible, TD.
Really, you think so?
I'm not edible for you. If I eat you, I'll choke your throat. I'll be like bone to your neck.
I run. Okay, welcome back, and thank you for keeping it real with us right here from Western Spring Television. And before we went on that short break, we told you that we have an entrepreneur in the house, someone who has deemed it fit to really, really take kids out of school. Now, but before we go further into that, the kids are resuming on Monday.
Yeah, they are.
And at this point in time, some people will be thinking, look, you have to manage the school bag, some
the lunch bags, the books and all,
that you got. But when I met this man and we were discussing with him, we looked at his very, very viable plan for kids out there. And he is a man with a large heart. It takes someone who's got a large heart to think towards the fact that if this child, if he could have gone to school and he's been around the world, he's seen what it looks like with kids in schools, seated well in a very conducive atmosphere, conducive classrooms with their textbooks and every other thing intact, then he has decided to come back home to see what he can do for quite a whole lot of kids.
Which is actually very needed, because it's so sad that right now the value of your money is the education that your child is going to get.
Absolutely.
You know, the higher the school, the more value your child gets. The public schools, it almost feels like nobody wants to double there because we feel we're not going to get good enough. I mean,
and you know, he decided in his capacity as well. Well, I know he's going to say more about this, to renovate quite a whole lot of classrooms so that people can learn under
conducive environment.
Without further ado, I would like to welcome our guest onto the show this morning, and you might be surprised that he is. He's a bona fide son of the soil. We'd like to welcome no other person but Mr. Kunle Buraimo, and we'll say good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome home.
I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to be in Oshogo.
Yeah. I hope, what were the few things you missed or you used to miss anytime you probably take a vacation or go back to work from here?
I mean, the one thing that I usually miss is the amala.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
But you'll be surprised that we have that in the US these days.
Yeah.
There's amala, there's a wedu, there are several bukars that you can go now to eat different African cuisine, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, and I miss my people. So I need to always
I think you should have said that first.
Yes, I'm sorry.
The people. And basically, what has brought you home? What has brought you home at this point? And most especially, when I say home, Nigeria is home, but home here in Osho State.
Yes, I was born in Oshobo. I started my primary school education in St. Francis Primary School, but my dad decided, well, it's time for you to ship me out to Ife. So I went to staff school in OAU, and after staff school, I went to Morimi High School in the same vicinity. I traveled out of the country around 91 to the United States to further my education. And that's where I got my degree, computer system engineering, master in computer science, MBA, cybersecurity. So I have it all.
Oh boy. Now, here you are at home at this point in time. While I heard you speak yesterday, I was like, really? There's a foundation coming up. What's the foundation all about?
So basically, the foundation is something that I've been thinking of for a very long time. I remember during the era of Chief Bolaige, the former governor of Oyo State.
Old Oyo State.
In old Oyo State, yes. I remember very well, they gave us a free textbook, notebook, pencil, desk, chairs. That really motivated me back in those days, that education, if you have school supply, it's not like my parent cannot afford it, but somebody giving you, it goes a long way. To those that do not have it, they will thrive when somebody give them the chance to grow. But if you don't have that, it's very difficult for a child to grow. So that is one of my motivating factors that makes me to decide I want to do this. But I remember 2016 when I came home, I went to my old school, Morimi High School. Morimi High School is actually one of the schools that the professors' children went to
back in the days.
Back in those days. And I was kind of shocked when I got to this school. This school looks so horrible, no maintenance, everything looks awkward. So I reached out to my classmates. I finished in 87. I reached out to Morimi 87 set. So we decided to create a group, about 90-something of us, and we pool our resources together. And we decided it is time to really do something. We cannot continue like this. So we renovated about 4 classrooms, home economics lab, the toilets, and all the floors. We removed the floor, put a new one, because I believe that when a child study in a
conducive environment,
yes, they have sense of pride. Their self-esteem is high compared to when a child is in a place that is just horrible. Yes, so that is one of the motivating factors that propel me that I need to do this. But so after that project, Honorable Lekan Badmus and I test drive another project in 2020, January. We selected like 5 children, and we gave them notebook, textbook, pencil, eraser, and uniform. because we believe that when a child goes to school, they don't want to, when another child is wearing a good uniform and one is wearing a torn uniform, they don't really want to mingle with that child because they are so, they feel like, oh, he or she might not like me. Or he or she might think, oh, I'm not worthy.
Like a less privileged.
Less privileged, thank you. So by doing that is another reason why I started, but because of COVID, we couldn't go further. But last year, I continued to think, what else can be done? So I reached out to some of my friends. His name is Toyi Adefioyi. He too lives in this state. That what can we do about education in Nigeria? It is horrible. So we decided that, okay, so since January of this year, we started discussing what can we do, and that is how the Kunle Raymond Foundation get started, KB Foundation. So the purpose of the foundation is to target the less privileged children in the community in Osogbo. We are not giving to rich kids or middle income class. We are really looking at the people that cannot really afford it. You'll be surprised if you go to Okebale, Isalioshun, all those access, the kids there, they do not have what it takes to succeed. But we do believe with the foundation, by giving at least 1, 2, or 3 notebooks, a backpack, a pencil, eraser to a child, they will be motivated that maybe I have a better future. And you'll be surprised that some of the kids that are less privileged, they are really bright. During the foundation today, the launching of the foundation today, we'll be launching 2 children that I've never met them. And the guy that really introduced them to me, I don't know him. I just met him on the platform, WhatsApp platform, and I felt compelled that I need to do something. This child is a medical student at OAU. His mother sells egg. How do you want somebody that is mother sells egg to be able to sponsor them through school?
And at this point where there is a hike
in everything.
Exactly. So the boy is about to drop out because the mother could not afford it. But the foundation has made a pledge. We will support this boy through the medical school. And another kids, we've not made any decision on that. It's going to be entering law school in OAU as well. We plan to adopt that child as part of the foundation and help the kids as well.
Oh, wow.
Because, and I'm very sure when these kids graduate, they will be able to help some other people.
Want to give back too.
Yes. It's going to be like a cascading effect. Because when you give somebody, they will turn out to want to give more.
They give it too.
And give more. And one of the difference between the US and Nigeria is I discovered that in Nigeria, we don't give. The rich only want to raise their own children and send them abroad to go to school, which is really bad for this system. In the United States, they do give, they give beyond normal sometimes. I happen to work for University of Houston. I'm a application developer there, but also I'm a lecturer at another institution. At the University of Houston, I remember 2020, that was when they started their medical school. Somebody just gave $20 million to the medical school, to the first 30 students, tuition free. Anybody that go to medical school in the US, by the time they finish in 4 years, they are in debt of almost $200,000. But somebody coming in, saving their life.
And just taking that off.
Exactly. Imagine these people, once they finish, they will remember, somebody helped me. I need to. So 30. So let's say 30 times another 30. That's 90 something. That's 900. That will
and it goes
lift out of poverty level. So that is how we can move people that are in poverty level into a better life. there's always, people always say they want to eradicate poverty. I don't believe you can eradicate poverty, but you can move people out of poverty, elevate to different level in the society, so that they too can be a good part of the society. And that is one of the reasons we want to continue to help these children.
KB Foundation, I know you and I were spoken about. How many kids do we intend starting with? And I know while we spoke about this yesterday, you made mention of the fact that the rich kids, not that you are totally saying nothing for them or the middle class kids, nothing, but majorly we're looking at the younger ones. I don't want to say the lesser ones. How many in total are we probably looking at to assist when it comes to doing them that opportunity of getting something better to go back to school, even from Monday?
Okay. So basically what we have done is we are now selecting from the school. The only thing that we will be doing is, I think the school has a student population of 300.
Okay.
All the 300 kids will get at least 10 notebooks, 2 pencils, 2 pen. So we will now target from those 300 students, we will target another 90 to 100 students and give them a backpack plus 10 notebooks. So
okay, a backpack, that's the school bag.
School bag,
yeah.
Yes. So 90 to 100 will get school bag plus notebooks, 10 notebooks. And the remaining that we figure out that the parent can still be able to get some of them to school, they will still get 10 notebooks. So all the children in those schools will be getting something. We are not leaving anybody behind.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And that program, the foundation, when is this program taking place?
So we will go, since the school will resume on Monday, we will be going there to distribute all this material, the school supply, on Tuesday, the 19th. That is when we will distribute all the supplies.
Away from KB Foundation to an extent at this moment, let's look at what education for you. You're not totally comfortable with the state at which education is in Nigeria, but using Osun State as our perspective at this moment in time. Government at all levels, what can they do? I know you rightly just stated the fact that if you assist me now, of course, by the time I'm done, I'll be able to. I have that mindset of that. What can government do? And government and those people like you that, God Almighty has been able to give that grace to be able to have it comfortably. When I say, I know through hard work.
Yes.
What can, first of all, government do to create that environment for proper education for every child? Because you made mention of the days of Baba Bolaige, Baba Wulowo.
Yes.
We all, those of us who were still younger, we knew what it looked like, education then, but these days,
we don't have it anymore.
What can be done?
Thank you, my brother, for asking that question. I believe that as a leader, government is supposed to be the leader.
Yes.
And their role is supposed to be looking for better opportunity for children. They should see those children and think, this could be my child. But I feel like many of these leaders in government, they don't see many of these children as, this could be my child. The day we see that this could be me, that's the day where maybe one of the solutions might come. They should stop sending their own children abroad to study. They should try to fix what we have here. A lot of them send their own children abroad, but they leave all these children in a terrible situation. Universities are not functioning, but their own children are in the US, in Canada, in UK studying. And many of these children, once they finish, they are not coming back home. So who are you governing on? The less privileged?
The government of those countries will see talent.
Exactly. And thank you for bringing that up. A lot of all these talents are being utilized after you spend so much your time in university here. Maybe you went to OAU for free. You go and start making money in the US because they will train you to start, and you don't come back home. So to go back to your question, the government needs to find a way to improve all the facilities. You cannot subject a child to learn anything when the school is so horrible.
Sure.
They need to fix it. Second, the government needs to find a way to provide stationaries for the school. Imagine a teacher does not have what it takes to teach a child. How do you, it's just like a farmer that goes to a farm. No cutlass, no hoe. What's he going to do at the farm? And one of the problems we have right now is food supply. We are not practicing mechanized farming. So how do you want abundant food? No way. Same thing with education. Make sure you train the teacher very well. In the US, for you to be able to teach, you have to have at least bachelor degree. And then you have to go to some specialized training class. It's not that you just go to teach. No, you cannot just have any degree and just teach. You can have any degree, but you have to be trained properly. And there's always an evaluation of every teacher. That's it's not. I never worked in Nigeria, so I don't really know how they do things here. But from talking to people, they have to do some written exams. No, we don't do that here. Your performance, your promotion is based on your performance. It's an individual thing. So if you are a teacher and you are not performing well, well, you might lose your job. As a lecturer. What at the end of the semester, the student will evaluate us. Based on that evaluation, they might keep you, they might not keep you. If you have too many complaints, you might lose your job. Same thing could be applied here. The school needs to be, government needs to focus more on the education by making sure the teachers are well trained, are adequately equipped to make sure they have the knowledge to teach the children, and also to make sure the environment is conducive. And finally, as parents, we should not label our children or child. I see that in Nigeria a lot. Okay. We label children Olodoni. A lot of children, they are not Olodo. The learning ability of every children is different.
Okay.
A student A assimilates information faster or slower than student B. That does not make such person an Olodo. In the US, if you are diagnosed with any form of maybe issue, learning disability, once you are diagnosed, you will take the note to the school. The school will work with you. For instance, I have the situation maybe like 7 years ago. There's one deaf student in my class. The deaf student came with 2 translators. The class was 3 hours, so they rotate. That can happen here also in Nigeria by government assisting the people in that category. And also, I have another student right now in my class. She's pregnant. Since I teach computer classes, you are not supposed to bring food or drink to the class. But because of her situation, she has an exemption that she can bring food or drink in case of any issue, which I have to work with. Same thing can be applied to school by the government here to make sure that students who are in this category should be helped in order to be able to achieve their ultimate goal, so that they will be productive in the system and be part of the society to have a better life for themselves.
So how long is the KB Foundation intending to keep all these amazing future leaders in school?
The goal is indefinitely, as God as long as I live. That is the plan. I want to continue to expand by the goal of the foundation is by 2028, in 5 years, we want to expand to at least 5 schools in Osogbo to give school supplies to them. And we are planning also at the same time to expand to Olorunda local government in the future and to Rulu local government. And we hope that as we go on, we will be asking people to support us. But for now, I believe that since it is a choice of mine to start a foundation, I believe in open transparency. I want people to see what I'm doing. I do not believe that I have to be collecting money to be doing this for now. But in the future, we'll be asking for partnership with different organizations. This is what we have done. How can you help us to be able to reach our broader goal? So that is where we are.
The foundation itself, is it limited to the primary school and the secondary school alone? It hasn't gotten to the tertiary stage?
So for now, it's only at the primary school level, because we believe that once you can capture the audience at the foundation level, once a child's foundation is built, I think they will be able to excel at the secondary school level, even if they don't have all it takes, because they have it at the secondary primary school level. At the university level, we will be adopting 2 children today to sponsor them through university. And we hope that at every single period, we'll be reviewing and see what else we can do for some other children, maybe in secondary school.
Now, the KB Foundation is going to be launched today.
Yes.
Where, what time, and Paraventure, who are we invited?
So the KB Foundation will be launched today at Heritage Hotel.
Okay.
Bogon Road. Ogoluwa. It will be at 4 p.m. The royal father of the day is my father, the Atauja of Osogbo, Chief Baba King. That's my father. And the chief host will be my father, Chief Jimo Brahma, the Bale of Bodofan. And my mother too will be there, because I hold those 2 people in gratitude. And the reason I say that is this foundation is actually going to be dedicated to them. When we were growing up, they show us that you need to care for others. They didn't say it verbally, but we saw it, how they care for other people. So my father will be there and my mother will be there. The guest speaker is going to be Professor Yaya at University of Lawrence, at Statistics Department. It's going to be this guest speaker. And the Ashiwaju of Osogbo will be there, and many other. And Mama Titi only promised that she's going to grace the occasion. So I'm looking forward to all of them.
We would love you to take a cue from the KB Foundation for those whereby God Almighty has been able to bless. And because if you can do 90, 100 kids looking good, they've got it, the excitement that they want to go to school the following day will always be there.
Definitely, and that's what even improved their learning at the time.
Seriously, honestly, I'm so pleased, and I didn't know it was even something this big. While yesterday we just looked at it, wow. The KB Foundation, we wish you the very best.
Thank you so much.
And from us here, you can be rest assured, just as our slogan goes here, we'll say it as it is. We'll be there, God willing, 4 p.m. this evening. We'll be there, and we'll say it as it is. This is not going to be KB's last. Mr. TUNDE was last here before he probably goes back to work. We'll come back to come and say, yes, truly, we were there, and this truly happened. Once again, I want to thank you for taking away those pains away from the faces of some parents at this moment in time.
And I just pray to God that your life is not going to be cut short, so that every plan is going to continue to grow in Christ's name.
God willing, it's not. Those who do good, God knows how He takes care of ease, and we wish you the very best.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure speaking with Mr. Kunle Buraimo, the KB Foundation, just as he has rightly stated. We'll be there, and obviously you get to see visuals on this program and on some of our other programs right here. Once again, thank you, Mr. Buraimo. I wish you the very best. When we return, another entrepreneur will be seated with us in the house this morning, and we will definitely be juggling things. It's a show for entrepreneurs for today, and we're super excited that you're there. Spring Delight is the name of the program right here from Western Spring Television. We'll take some facts. We'll bring you some other, what else do we do? Other things that is associated to Spring Delight. Stay with us. We'll be right back.